I'm Jen.
And I'm Joe.
And we're Jen and Joe on the go.
How you doing, Blondie?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing okay.
Good.
Since the last time we did a getting to know Jen and Joe on the go weekly fireside chat.
Without the fireside.
And it's not really weekly because we don't do these weekly. But you weren't this blonde.
I wasn't.
You're much blonder now.
I think I'm back to normal.
Well, okay, let's be real. That color is not normal for you.
I used to when I was coloring my hair before, I was like,
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Blonde.
Right, but your normal color is not that color.
Well, not anymore.
No.
It used to be. I was
Yes.
a towhead as a
Yeah,
kid.
total white, blonde,
Yeah.
white towhead. Yeah, like Riley.
Yeah.
Yeah, blonde hair,
That's
blue
true.
eyes.
That's true.
No, but it looks really, really nice. You
Thanks,
went to the
Joey.
dark side for a little bit, but now
did.
you've come back.
I have.
Mm-hmm. That's good. I'm good. I like it.
So what are we going to do today?
I don't know what you're doing, but this is what I'm doing.
This is what I'm doing.
I decided to hold off and pour it on camera because this is the Jim Beam Black.
Oh. Nice.
And it's in my Wine Bar George corksicle. It's really not a lot. Oh, that's just going to be the first one. There might be more coming after this. There really isn't a lot. That's a very light pour. But the reason that I wanted to do it is because we had talked before about the Advent calendar, the Whiskeys of the Season Jim Beam Advent calendar. So I figured I'd just show you what it is. But this is what we got last year, but we never opened it until this year. So you open it, and that was some garbage. Each door comes open, and then you get these small little bottles, each one, and there are different flavors.
And I know they sold it this year because I saw it at the grocery store.
Did you? Yeah.
Yes.
We got. I'm surprised that, or I would be surprised if they didn't, because this is a really cool idea, and these were all, for the most part, pretty good. Some of the sweeter ones, you know, I don't know. I don't like my bourbon or whiskey flavored, but some of them were okay.
The vanilla was really good.
The vanilla was good because we ended up putting that in with Coke. So each one of the doors, the reason I took all the doors off is because each one has a recipe on the back side. So you can use that particular bourbon flavor in a different recipe. Like this one here, the Jim Beam Black, this one for today has a Jim Beam Bourbon Toddy. So you can make a hot toddy with it, with the Jim Beam Black. So anyway, so cheers to one and all. Cheers to you, Jennifer. Oh wait, what was that? What was that? Huh? What?
It's been so long, I don't even know what to say.
You know what to say.
We interrupt our regularly scheduled program for a special report from the
Disney
Drinkers.
Bum, bum, bum. Wow, okay, I was actually impressed.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So, we already know what you're drinking. I'm just drinking a glass of peach moscato by, what's the Barefoot wine? Barefoot, it's not Barefoot Dreams, that's a blanket. It's Barefoot something.
Barefoot in the park?
No.
Barefoot on the beach?
But it's just a cheap bottle
Naked
of wine.
and barefoot?
No, not naked and barefoot.
Bare naked ladies?
No.
No? Okay. I don't know. I don't drink wine.
Anyway, it's fruity and it's cold and it does the trick.
Okay. Well, this is actually good. The Jim Beam's not too bad. Actually, I really like it.
Yeah. It's grown on me. All right, great.
All right.
See? Disney drinkers are with us even when we're not in Disney.
Exactly. And
Okay.
What exactly are we doing today, Jennifer? Continuing on with our series of different pins.
So, we have some more pins for you. We have a mix of...
These are good ones.
These are good ones.
Don't run away. Keep watching.
Like, we have one from D23. I don't know from what year. I don't know where it came from because we've never been to D23, but somehow we have a D23 pin. And Ashley's never been to D23, so I don't know where it came from. We also have a resorter pin or two. We have some character pins. It's going to be great. Oh, and there's I think it's a limited edition Christmas pin, too.
Okay, well, without further ado.
So we will show all these up close and personal at the end of this video or between pins, however Joe's going to do it. So if you can't see it right on the screen at first, it will eventually show up.
I'll do the close-ups like we've been doing.
Okay.
This is what, our 4th pin video or 5th?
I think this is our 4th.
Okay, well, each one I've been showing the close-up, so I'll do it again this time.
All right.
I'll remain consistent with the close-up shots of the pins, Jen. Don't worry about
so don't worry if we don't show it right away.
Please,
We'll
don't worry.
eventually make
I
it.
know you're just dying, so go ahead.
All right, so the first one we have is a Wilderness Lodge pin. It's just a Disney pin. I'm gonna put on my glasses between pins.
I can't. Don't even ask me. I can't see it.
This says on it 2007. Or is it 2017?
Don't know. I'm not even going to try.
I think it's 2007 or 2009. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But it's from the Wilderness Lodge. It's the classic totem pole in front of the Mercantile, which is the gift shop. Super cute. Except instead of all the bears, if you've ever been in the Wilderness Lodge, that totem pole is made of different bears. This one has Mickey and Goofy and Donald on top of a bear, but it also has another Mickey on the side. And it's not Minnie, there's 2 Mickeys. So I'm kind of confused about that. I don't understand how Mickey can be...
Well, because the real Mickey is standing next to the statue of Mickey.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's not that complicated.
It's cute. I don't know if they make that one anymore.
Probably not. My guess is no. This does look old. And here's the Wilderness Lodge pin. So there's Mickey standing next to the statue of the bear, of Donald, of Goofy, and Mickey. So Mickey's in this pin twice. Wow. Crazy. Okay.
I know. Okay, the second one we have is actually one of my favorite pins, and it's a Haunted Mansion pin. As you're riding in your doom buggy, past the coffin, where the hand opens and closes the coffin, and if you look, it really does open and close the coffin. Super, super cute. And again, this is just a regular Disney pin, and it's dated 2008. That's very clear. I love that.
Cool.
The attention to detail in that pin, I almost feel like I'm in the Haunted Mansion ride right now.
Well, I don't know if you want to get that nuts about it, but it is pretty cool.
That's how I feel, Joe. Okay.
And so here's the Haunted Mansion pin, and this is what Jen was talking about with how the coffin goes up and down, where you can see the hand coming up. So it's capturing a moment of the ride of Haunted Mansion in the Doom Buggy. And seriously, I guess it would help if I had my glasses on, but it looks like Goofy is actually in the Doom Buggy.
Okay, so the next one...
You are drinking, though.
The next one...
Here's that.
Is a double back, and it's from Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, which we attended in 2009. That was the very first time we had attended. And this is a limited edition pin of 3,500, it says on the back.
And that goes back to 09?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And it's Pluto, and he's got on his antlers, and he's diving through a wreath. It's super, super, super cute. But yeah, if you look at the back, it says limited release of 3,500.
No, I'll just take your word for it. My eyes are really bad today. And here is the Pluto Very Merry Christmas pin from 2009. But he's looking like he's having a lot of fun jumping through that Christmas wreath. Good old Pluto.
Yeah, I love that pin. I remember buying that. As a matter of fact, I believe we bought that inside, remember when you could get the limited release pins for the parties inside the circus tent? Storybook Circus in Fantasyland? Yeah, I think that's where we got that.
That's where you got this one?
I do believe so.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay, we have another attraction pin. It's Mr. Potato Head, and his hand takes his ear on and off, and that's super cute. And this is again from 2008. I'll try to show that to you. So his little hand goes up and down. He's taken off his ear.
All right, this one's going to be a little harder to show because the movement on this one, it doesn't move a lot, but it's like he's ripping his own ear off. I don't know, Potato Head's being more like Vincent van Gogh, if you ask me.
But that's a super cute pin. Feels like I'm on Toy Story Mania now. Isn't that cute?
Yeah, that's cute.
I like the movable pins. It just adds that extra dimension. Oh no.
Hi, Jack. Jack's here. In case you were wondering what that was.
Why are you here?
Why is your butt in her face?
Oh.
Jackson.
He's so naughty.
You know, we fed the cats early today thinking they'd leave us alone. But, you know, Jack is Jack.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
We're
just going to ignore the cat.
So this is a limited edition pin. That's all it says on the back, and it is a double-sided pin. But this is the one from D23.
And here is the D23 pin. Oh, so now that I'm looking at this, Jen, you've got the two Donalds. So, but the Donald on the left is the old drawing of Donald. But the Donald on the right is the more modern caricature of him. That's interesting. I didn't even really realize that when we first looked at it. But yes, you have old Donald and newer Donald. Kind of cool.
So leave us a comment in the description if you know what year that's from, which D23 that was from, and because I have no clue. Like I said, we've never been to a D23. So
yeah, I really can't even recall when or how.
Did your aunt maybe get that for us?
It's possible.
Joe's aunt and uncle have an estate sale business in St. Pete, and she's always finding us really cute collectibles, so that could have come from there.
Yeah.
I just don't know where else it would have come from. I don't know if D23, they released the extra merch into the parks, but I don't know why we would have bought that, because we usually only buy
we wouldn't have
pins like that for like the resorts that we've stayed in or the rides we've gone on.
Yeah. I mean, my guess is that looking at it and looking at the condition that it's in, I'm going to guess that my aunt gave it to us. Probably good guess.
Even probably before we even knew what D23 was.
Well, it's possible.
Okay, so next we have just a regular Minnie Mouse pin, and this is from, this is a limited edition of 500.
Ooh, boy,
and
oh,
it's
boy.
from 2009.
Ooh, we got some money here, don't we? Holy cow.
We should probably look into selling some of these.
Yeah, maybe we could have sold all these.
What are we gonna do with them?
Well, we could have sold all these before we did the basement. We wouldn't have had to take a loan out.
So yeah, this is limited edition 500. Look at that.
And here's Minnie, and this one is the limited edition pin. Let me see if I can focus in on the back. It's a cute one. I like how her hat matches the dress. It's in good condition too.
I know, and it's from 2009, so that's got to be worth something, and it looks like it's in pretty good condition.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you know anything about pins and something like this, since it's very limited, it's one of 500 pins, let us know. I'm really curious. The more we dive into these pins, the more I want to know about them.
Well,
are we sitting on some money? Are they really worthless? I don't know.
Well, considering how many pins we have, even if you sold each one for $1, that's still.
I mean, seriously,
a couple of good Starbucks runs.
I would think, since this is a limited edition of 500 and it's dated from 2009, that this is pretty rare. That would just be my thought.
Rare-ish.
Rare-ish.
Yeah,
okay. We have another resort pin.
That's
it's
cool.
from Disney's Grand Floridian. This is from 2008. I do like how it has the year on it. I don't know if they make this one anymore.
Probably not.
But I think it's super adorable because you've got Mickey and Goofy and Donald all dressed in their Grand Floridian best.
So this is kind of what I mean when you look at this one up close. It's a cool pin, but the colors don't pop the same as the other pins. But, you know, since it's older, but you got Goofy, Mickey, and Donald, and they're just having a little bit of fun at the Grand Floridian.
You've got the Grand Floridian in the background. It's just a fun pin.
It's very, very,
fancy.
Oh yeah, very fancy. That's a cute one. This one I could tell you when that one's from.
All right, so this one is a spinner pin from 2009.
We know because it says 2009.
It does. I do like how they're all dated, but I know they make these every year. I don't know if they've done them recently, but I have seen them in the past where, here, let's see. So here's the pin, and then if you look, this is very hard to do. But trust me, yikes. It spins. It's just really hard because the pin back is moving. But trust me, they move. It's super cute, and it's got Minnie and Mickey and I think Goofy and Donald on it.
And here's the 2009 spinning one. Is it going to be possible to spin it while I'm here? Jen, can you try spinning it since you have 2 free hands? I got it.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, there it goes. Just difficult doing it with just one hand holding the camera. But anyway, yeah, so you get the gist. It does spin. So round and round and around it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. But I bet you they'll all be dizzy at the end. So there's your 2009 pin.
Which I think that it's weird that it's Goofy. I would have thought it would be Pluto. But what do I know?
Well, it's just Fab Four. Why would it be Pluto instead of Goofy?
I don't know. I guess I would just...
There wasn't enough room for the 5th one?
I guess.
For the 5th member of the Beatles?
But that's cute. That would be a good fidget toy.
You know what this says about Pluto?
That he's not important?
That he's Pete Best. You know, the 5th member of the Beatles? Get it?
Yes, I do get it.
A little obscure. All right, well, that's a cute one. Moving on.
So moving on,
These are interesting.
These are cute. These are from 2009. They are actually flip-flops, and the part that you put your feet in, the flippity-floppity part, is rubber like a flip-flop, but they're Jack and Sally. Super cute.
And here's Jack and Sally. That's why Jack was on the table, Jen.
Because
he was checking out his own little pin.
His namesake.
Yeah, so there's Sally. Good old Sal. She's a fun time, Sally. And then Jack. And our kitty cat is named Jack, but his full name is Jack Skellington, in case you're wondering. Because we got him very close to Halloween all those years ago. So, but these 2 pins are cute. They're the flip-flops.
Very detailed. Very detailed.
All these pins are very detailed.
I like that about these Disney pins.
The more recent ones tend to stand out a little more. I don't think these older ones aren't as bright because they're old. I think the newer pins are made in a way that the colors just jump out more.
They pop.
They pop. There's more pop with the newer ones. The older ones are a little dull.
So this one is very interesting. It's a double pin, and it's a first release pin. So I guess that means that when these came out, this is the very first run that they did, and I think that's really cool. They are Christmas pins, and it is Mickey as a nutcracker and Pluto as a reindeer, and they are super, super, super cute. There's here's Pluto as a reindeer, but these were bought as a set. And here's Mickey as a nutcracker.
And the last one you got Mickey and Pluto, the Christmas pins. And did you say these were from 2009?
Yes.
Very cute. I like Mickey as a toy soldier and Pluto with his antlers. Very, very cool. It was a nice selection this week, Jen.
So yeah, so I think we've got some gems here between the first. So what are these again? These are a
first run.
A first release, and we've got limited release, and
yeah,
I would think we're sitting on a little bit of cash here.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe at the end when we get through all these pins, we should seriously talk to someone who knows more about these, and if any of these are worth anything. Maybe they're not, maybe they are.
Well, you could do some research online. They have, I'm sure, ways to try to find the information.
This one, I guess this one intrigues me the most because it's one of 500, and it's a
Jack's checking out the
limited
pins.
edition of 500.
Jack, you checking out the pins?
from 2009. So that makes it, this is 22, 13 years old.
Good with math. You're very good with math.
I had to count on my fingers.
I know. I'm just distracted by Jack. I'm waiting for him to knock something over.
I am too. That's why I think it's best that I hold my wine glass.
Yeah. Mine's a corksicle, so even if he spills it, well, I guess it could spill, but he won't.
He may.
He may not.
So anyway, that's another edition of our Disney pins.
Yes. Let me, before we go too far, let me just take a break here. Let's show some close-ups. Weren't those close-ups awesome, Jen?
Weren't they like the best ever?
Such great close-ups.
Wow.
So, what else in this past week? Was there any new Disney news this week?
Somehow I missed that Takume Tai is open at Epcot.
Japan? That's opened up?
Because our friends Sulin and Steve, Chunky Monkey from the Disboards, I don't think she's still writing for them anymore, but she just did some videos, some pictures of her and Steve there with friends. I didn't even realize Takume Tai was opened.
Okay.
And I know Josh Gad was at the Candlelight Processional this weekend because some friends were seeing him do.
Are Chloe and Dan there?
They are.
Yeah. So they're, because we saw her video where she was gonna Disney bound. What's it called? She was gonna dress as Anna, Elsa, Disney bound. Because they were gonna try to see Josh Gad to do the Candlelight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys got to see it. Hope you guys got in. Were they doing any like dinner thing for it?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I hope you guys got in.
I would assume for Josh Gad, you would have to book a Candlelight Processional dining package.
Yeah, probably.
Or you'd risk not being able to get a seat. I mean, you could always stand behind the theater.
Yeah, but still, if you want to try to see. Yeah, true. But
he'd be one of your more, I would think, popular speakers.
Yeah, but it was cool. We did that when we saw Rick Springfield earlier this year. Did the dinner thing, and we had.
I would totally do that again.
Yeah, we had dinner at Rose and Crown.
We did.
And then we went over and we got really good seats to see Rick Springfield and had a really good time that night.
And at 75, he is rocking it.
You enjoyed it, most definitely.
I hope I look that good and can move that well at 75.
We won't.
Probably not, but here's to hoping.
Well, remember what you said to me this morning? Like it was, 3 in the morning or something? About how your hip hurts?
Just from sleeping? Yeah, I do remember that.
We both woke up and she's like, my hip really hurts. I think I need to go get some Tiger Balm. It's like, yeah, we're getting old. Anyway, but what's old is new and what's new is old. This upcoming week...
That sounded very philosophical.
Well, I'm getting philosophical here for a moment. Coming up this week, Friday evening, I have a special event that I'm going to. Matt and I are going. So I go way back to when I was a kid, back in the 70s. Yes, I'm old. In Chicago, Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. on Channel 26, there would be professional wrestling with Bob Luce as a promoter. And I want to put these in order. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't, because when I do the close-ups, I want to put them in order.
Oh, I see. I was trying to help Joe out.
No, you were making things first.
I just got schooled.
Yeah, got schooled.
Jackson Montgomery.
Schooled. I'm going to have to get a close-up with Jack. Anyway, so 1970s Bob Luce wrestling, and I've been a wrestling fan ever since. However, I took a very, very long break, like probably close to 15 years worth of a break. Now Jack is playing with the pins. Dude, no, you can't eat the pins.
He's just sniffing them. So I just have not really been into it much lately for several years. But this year I kind of started getting back into it. We have Comcast Xfinity for cable, and Peacock, the streaming service that Xfinity has called Peacock, it comes with cable. So WWE has their whole catalog, everything on it. So I've been able to catch up on certain things. Plus the pay-per-views are included when they do those every month. So I've been back into wrestling. So this Friday night in Chicago, they have SmackDown, which is their Friday night program. And Matt and I are going to that. And I'm really looking forward to it because, I'll be sitting home eating frozen pizza.
Jackson
Montgomery.
The Bloodline will be there. And
the Usos.
The Usos. The Usos who are Usi.
Yeah. The Usos who are Usi.
Yes. Sometimes they're Usi, sometimes they're not. That's the whole Sami Zayn thing. If you guys are watching this, you're going to know what I mean. If you're not, you're totally lost, but that's okay. But yeah, it's been very, very entertaining, and I've really enjoyed getting back into it. And it's just kind of one of those check your brain at the door and just watch it without having to commit too many brain cells to it. And it's just fun. I haven't been to an event for 15 years, and I used to go all the time. Wow. And I've met so many wrestlers over the years, including the big ones. The biggest ones that most people would know would be Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Ric Flair. I met all three of them. Plus, there's a long list of others, long list of others that I met over the years. So, actually played pool with Sting, not the singer Sting, but the professional wrestler Sting. If you know who he is.
Speaking of Sting, did you know that Steve Martin and Martin Short and Selena Gomez were all on SNL last night?
She was on it as well?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Ashley watched it and yeah.
Oh, was it good?
She loved it.
Oh, okay. So
that just made me think of Sting because Sting actually guest starred in one of the episodes of Murders.
Only Murders in the Building.
Only Murders in the Building.
That is, oh my gosh,
Such
that is
a good
so
show.
funny. That's on Hulu. They just did their second season this year. They're coming back for a third. Steve Martin, Martin Short, Selena Gomez. It's classic. It's really, really good.
Such a good show. And I'm not one for comedies, and I absolutely adore this show.
Yeah, the two of them are classic. They've been doing this literally for decades, and they're I mean, you can't even, I don't even know how you can praise them enough for what they do and how they do it, the two of them, Steve Martin and Martin Short. But Selena Gomez keeps up with them. They're the three of them.
Good.
Man, it is so good. So if you...
So witty and clever.
Yes. Yeah. So if you haven't seen this, if you have Hulu, definitely recommend watching it because it is really, really good.
Also, for all of you Yellowstone fans, it's on tonight. I'm so excited, and it is the season finale of White Lotus.
Yes.
Which we are loving this season.
Yes.
We loved the first season, but this season, having taken place in Sicily, it just brings it to the next level.
Yeah.
Absolutely adore it.
So Yellowstone is what it is. I mean, they're in their fifth season. So if you're watching it, you know. If you're not, watch it seriously because it is probably one of the best things we've watched recently. Love Yellowstone.
And I've been a big Kevin Costner fan. I think the first thing I saw him in was probably Bull Durham, Field of Dreams, The Bodyguard.
Yeah, you're going. No.
Yeah. Oh.
I myself have
The
not.
Bodyguard.
Well, I myself have not been a big Kevin Costner fan. I just never really liked much of what he did. I didn't think he was very good or his stuff was very good. But Yellowstone is really good, and he is actually very, very good. Really, really like that show a lot. But White Lotus is one that's on HBO, and that took us by surprise last year. We didn't watch until after it was completely done, and I'd read good things about it, so I suggested or recommended that we watch it, and we both loved it. We thought it was great. So that show is about a fictional resort that has several places around the world. The first season took place in Hawaii. Season 2 is in Sicily, which, their connections there. I just love the way they're making Sicily look, the way they photographed it. It's really beautiful. And then, of course, everyone's speaking Italian and blah, 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 blah. But, so it's been very, very cool.
It brings you back to your roots.
A little bit, yeah. Not that I was born here, I wasn't born there.
Then on the opposite side of the spectrum, we did watch 2 horror movies this past week that were not good, that we're going to save you the trouble of watching. But one of them is called X. So it gave me major Chainsaw Massacre vibes in the beginning.
Yes. And the director and writer did that on purpose because he was basically a big fan of Chainsaw. So one of the characters in this movie actually looked like Tobe Hooper, who directed Chainsaw, the original.
Don't
Chainsaw.
watch it. It's not good.
It's
And then the second one we watched was
called Barbarian.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say this. It's a horror movie. Takes place in Detroit, and it stars Justin Long. So I say to Justin Long
Bill Skarsgård.
And Bill Skarsgård, I say to them, are you hard up for work? Did you see the script and did you say, oh my gosh, this is going to be a Emmy Award winning film?
Well,
and
it's a movie, so it would be an Oscar.
Okay,
but still.
an Oscar Award winning film, and I have to star in it. Please sign me up. If you've seen this movie, you will know. There's just not even words to describe.
Well, at least you finished that one. You didn't even finish X.
I could not finish X.
Yeah. It just, they were both stupid. You know, horror movies, here's the thing with horror movies. We really like horror movies, but they can be really dumb very, very easily, very, very quickly. The really good horror movies are few and far between. So,
I do think I want to see that new one with, who's in it? That Antler with, by our guy. I can never remember his name. Guillermo del Toro? Yeah, that's who did it.
He did that one?
Yeah.
I thought he was...
Who did? The guy who did Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah. Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, he did it, and who's in it?
Was that on Netflix? You saw that?
Yes.
We just saw the trailer on Netflix.
I think I do want to see that, and I've heard good things about Smile.
Smile, we could have watched that when we had the free preview, but we got too busy watching Outlander.
Yeah, we watched the latest season of Outlander too, and
so
that was a bit of a disappointment as well.
Netflix has 5 seasons of Outlander. Season 6 was on Starz this year. We had a weekend of Thanksgiving weekend was a free preview of all the premium channels, so we ended up binging those episodes of Outlander. Which,
I think there were 8 in the season.
Yeah. But yeah, that movie was actually, I think, currently on Epix, and we had that for free that weekend. So there was another horror movie called Smile. I don't know anything about it. So.
All right. So anyway, to wrap this up, let us know what you're watching on TV, what you recommend. We're always looking for a new show to watch.
We have a list. I really want to watch Wednesday. You don't want to watch it, so I'm going to probably watch it on my own.
But I'm usually one who, when a TV show starts with a lot of hype, I usually jump on that hype train a little later. Just like Yellowstone, everyone said it was so good, and I was really anti-watching it.
Yeah, you were. But see, let's think about this. Even though I will admit I'm the one
I'm not a bandwagon person.
No, I know. But I'm the one who actually suggested those 2 horror movies, and they both flopped. But then you were hesitant to watch Where the Crawdads Sing.
Yes, that was very good.
And we watched that this week, too.
We did.
And you really liked that one.
Yeah,
so although sometimes, you make bad choices. For the most part, some of these shows that we've watched, I recommended, and you really ended up liking it. Like White Lotus. That was another one where you were kind of hesitant, and we waited until the first season was over, and then we binged it and loved it.
That's one thing you need to know about me. I've never been a bandwagon person. When everyone's into something, it takes me a long time to decide if I want to hop on that bandwagon at the end, too.
The other thing, too, though, is that Allie has actually recommended Wednesday, and that's another reason why you don't want to watch it.
Yeah, but she also recommended Moon Knight, and
but see, okay, here's where we will digress.
I watched 3 episodes I couldn't get into.
We're going to disagree on this one. So finally, so Allie had been saying, and it's a Marvel superhero show, so I was going to eventually get to it, but whatever. So Allie kept on saying, Moon Knight. And Jen did agree to watch a couple of the episodes and didn't like them, but you're not into the superhero stuff.
I'm not, to be fair.
But I loved it. Allie and I watched all 6 episodes, and I thought Oscar Isaac was freaking amazing. Just amazing. If you guys have seen this, you're going to know Oscar Isaac was fantastic in the role, in the multiple roles. The special effects were amazing. The fight scenes were amazing. The story was really good. Overall, I really, really enjoyed that series quite a bit. I guess part of it for me is when you look at the effects of that show, which is a Marvel superhero show on Disney, then you look at She-Hulk, which is a Marvel superhero show on Disney, and you could tell.
A lot of people like She-Hulk, though.
No, I know, but I'm just talking about the special effects. She-Hulk. The effects were not, they did not give it enough time to do the effects right. There were times where she looked so fake. Yet in Moon Knight, everything looked so crisp and really sharp. The cinematography was really good. There were different shots and different angles where it just was very, very cool. Like you would see in one of the Batman video games. I really, really liked that a lot. So anyway, all right, well.
All right, so leave us a comment about any of the pins, especially if you are pin knowledgeable. We would love your feedback.
Yeah.
Number 2, let us know what you're watching, what you recommend, because we're running out of things to watch.
No, we're not. Are you kidding? Have you seen our list? Well, I mean,
I think TV series we're kind of limited on.
No, there's quite a bit.
Are there?
Yeah, I mean, we're going through The Crown right now. And
yeah, that's picking up.
Yeah, so, there's a lot that's coming out soon, too. So, I mean, we're going to have a little bit of a break because of the holidays, but come the new year, we're going to have other things that'll be popping up.
And And number 3, let us know in the comments below if you want to see some San Diego footage. Joe is actually going back in January.
Yes.
So if you'd like some, I'm going to actually have Joe do some homework when he's there because we are taking a Disney cruise next October. And I am going to have him do some research on hotels that are across the street from the dock.
Okay. I guess
So let us know if there's stuff you want to see in San Diego. He's going to have a couple days where...
I guess I got stuff to do then.
Well, I mean, you're there. You might as well.
Yeah, true.
And just in case I don't get there before October, I'm hoping I will, but just in case.
Yeah.
But anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss any of the next Jen and Joe on the go action because, believe it or not, we have so many more pins to show you. It's crazy. We've got Mexico coming up in March. That's going to be here before you know it. We've got the holidays coming up. Our twins, they turned 23. 23.
I don't even know.
And Riley's almost 7 months old.
Yeah, I know.
Time flies.
Mm-hmm.
Time flies.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So thank you for watching so much. We appreciate it so much. We're almost to 2,000 subscribers after 3.5 years. And it's so exciting.
Yeah.
I would love to hit it by the end of the year, but you just never know because you gain some, you lose some. But just the fact that we're getting closer is super exciting.
What did you say this morning? That we're almost up to 300,000 views?
Yes.
Total of 300,000 views. Now,
I know that may not seem to a lot for some people, but I think that's a great accomplishment.
For as lame as we are. So now, let me just say this before we go. And of course, I'm not going to remember the name of the channel. But we stumbled across this guy who...
last night.
He does the Disney songs. So you know how the Brady Bunch was, where you had
the 9 squares.
The 9 squares. So in the middle square, it actually would change and show what the song is or what the character is from the movie. And then in each other square, the other 8 squares, you had different characters. And you had the Disney villains, you had the Disney sidekicks. He obviously
has some Broadway experience.
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
I would be surprised if he didn't because the costuming and the makeup and the vocals are so good.
So they were just singing excerpts of the different Disney songs. Yeah. And there was also a Halloween one with different monsters and creatures. Like there was
Pennywise and Frankenstein
and Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror.
Yes.
There was Jack Skellington. So there was a mummy. And so it was just very, very, very clever. I'm going to, I'll put it on the screen because I think this was definitely worth watching. So when you have something like that, like how can you compete with that? It's just, the guy's very, very talented. And I really enjoyed those videos that we watched last night. So I want to watch more of them. So anyway.
All right. So thank you for watching. And tune in again because we are posting our Disney videos. They're up. They're up from September.
Coming. Yep.
They're up. They're coming furious.
Fast and Furious?
Fast and Furious.
Or just Furious?
Both.
No, we weren't angry. We were quite happy then. I mean, I'm happy now. I'm not saying I'm not happy now, but we had a really good time in September.
We did. Very positive vibes.
It was very good.
Very positive.
We actually, again, that was, we had talked about this since we came back, but we felt like the magic was back. When we got there in September, it was just, I'm
sure if you're there like this month, especially the week between
holidays.
Christmas and New Year's, it may not be so magical.
Right, yeah.
But we know better than to go that week.
Yes, we don't go to Disney during the holidays. But that time in September, we just felt more from cast members, the overall feel of everything there just seemed much nicer. It seemed like Disney of old. So
it did.
We'll see what else they can do well and what else they can ruin between now and the next time we go back. So anyway, all right, we'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks as always. Bye.